Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the auditorium I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is the return of Yakuza Like a Dragon or Yakuza 7. The song is called Omni Rango? HQ Encounter. I'm not sure, this is requested by Moon Knight. Well, I'm always happy when Yakuza makes its appearance here. I'm also really been digging the Like a Dragon soundtrack so far, a little bit maybe more than the others, but we'll see. The last one I heard, which is Cold Blooded, which just kind of blew my mind. So, you know, the bar has been set. This is Omni Rango. I think it's called that, but either way, let's go. Here we go.
Work it, fix it.
First time I hear vocals in Yakuza? Oh, this is just straight, like, house music. I do like that it's shifting somewhere else, it's not just staying there. Halftime. Pretty much tells me it's gonna build right back up at some point. This is nice. Oh yeah.
Fix it.
Man, those vocals actually work really well with this. Even the vocals swing too. Gets up smiling. It's just, it just sounds so good. I wonder if to go back to halftime again. Damn, dude. Wow. This part's beautiful, too. They complement each other. The slow complements the quick complements the slow. And then a nice, seamless transition back.
Fix it.
what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? As the song was ending, I'm like, crap, it's almost over. I got to think of something to say because I was just kind of you know, grooving along. Man, this song, I can't even talk. This OST in particular is really making me want to play Yakuza. Again, so for those that don't know, I had never played Yakuza until I started hearing the music from these games, and then I decided to play Yakuza 0, and I love that. And now I'm getting that itch again, like, oh, I need to play another one. And this one right now is doing it for me. The other ones are good too, don't get me wrong, but this one's doing it for me because it sounds extremely fresh. Like everything about this title, I've never seen it, but it has just fresh ideas written all over it. The name change, the characters that I see, the art, everything looks like a spin-off type, just different thing. So, which is exciting. Because I have heard, like, although all the Yakuza games are good, that you can kind of get burnt out on them because they're all like a lot of the same thing, just different stories. But anyways, this one sounds quite more unique than the rest of the other games. I don't think I've heard much of like 6 or anything like that, but this one stands out amongst all of them, and I cannot remember if it's the same composer. I think it's not. Do not quote me on that. I do not know. But either way, there's a more emphasis on electronic here. Maybe not the whole soundtrack, but from what I've heard, there's a lot of electronic influence. Whereas other Yakuza games have that too as well, but, you know, there's more guitars and kind of more just, I don't know, just regular instruments. This one, so far, seems to have a lot of production value, a lot of filters, envelope filters, bass drops, you know, build-ups, all that. I imagined this type of song, particularly because I have experience streaming, I could imagine just how insane a chat would blow up as soon as the song came on. It has like hype written all over it. As soon as it comes on, you'll start seeing every sort of dance emote possible. Everyone's just like banger, banger, banger. You know, I could just see that. I could feel that and see that. Now, man, besides all that, this, to my knowledge, is the first time I hear vocals in a Yakuza song. Not counting karaoke stuff, because it's kind of a given. It's karaoke. But, you know, regular, what I think is in-game music. And honestly, it didn't throw me off at all. It sounded like it fit totally well. That song could have done just as well instrumental, but the vocals actually like did add this cool extra ingredient. Like the song was already cool, but then that just made it kind of, you know, it was like the cherry on top. It worked. Not sure exactly what it was saying, but it worked. And I really love how like nothing was repetitive. When it gets to music like this, it could sound repetitive pretty quick. But the whole thing about it is just to not like wear you out. So it's like they have kind of like a dancer in mind, or like, you know, say this is at a rave or something. They have that in mind. It's not just boom, 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 boom all the time. You're gonna die sweating. You know, so it's nice to have those like breaks where there's not vocals and it's not just going crazy, and then the time goes in half, because it kind of gives you like, it's kind of like resting, you know, when you run, you jog and then you walk, or if you're doing a set and then you calm. It's like, it's the same thing. So you give yourself time to breathe and like recoup, and then it gets back hype again. Those two complemented each other really, really well, because when it went to the slower part, it sounded like it belonged there. It didn't just sound like, oh, well, we got to slow it down. It sounded like that just seamlessly went in, and then it obviously goes back up quick in the also seamless fashion. I don't know. It's just a really hype song. I don't know what Ami Rango is. Here's the whole title. It says Ami Rango HQ Encounter Appasionato. Now, from my experience of Yakuza, which is very minimal, one game, is To me, if I were to hear that, I would assume a boss fight. But either way, this soundtrack to me sounds very different from all the other Yakuzas to me. Very different. In a good way. And it kind of fits too, you know? Like, it sounds like it has the energy and punch of Yakuza in just a different genre. Which couldn't have been easy to do. But they did it. I think every single song I've heard from this game has been a total banger. And I doubt there's anything bad. But who knows? You know, I could have just jinxed it. But I really, really doubt it. I feel like their 7th game in, they've kind of figured out their formula, their audience, their sound. So I'm pretty sure this is like the culmination of all that in years of these games. So I'm sure this is just an amazing soundtrack. Maybe people's even favorite out of the whole series. Who knows? Or a favorite period. Let me know if it's your favorite. Or if it's your favorite game, favorite OST of all of them. I don't know. You let me know. Let me know again the composer, because I'm sure people have told me. It's just I can't remember every single comment I get. But I don't remember if it's the same composer as all the other ones. Anyways, Like a Dragon, aka Yakuza 7. Awesome. Cool. Fantastic. Great. Spiffy. Splendid. Phenomenal. What else? Hell yeah. Thank you, Moon Knight, and thank you to the Yakuza community for continuing to watch these and experiencing Yakuza for the first time in a certain way. Again, thank you to all my Patreon members that you see here supporting me. Thanks to you for watching, and a big thank you to my Platinum members on Patreon who gets their requests before anyone else. And they're really important people, in my opinion. Kevin, Patrick, Terry, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardeline, Mushimari, Justin, Knox, and Triage101. Thanks again to you. I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy, dudes and dudettes. Until then, peace.